Greetings. My name is Darsha Jackson, and I decided to do a presentation on the Lean Startup. The Lean Startup is a modern way of starting a business. Typically, when you start a business, it's expected that you put together an elaborate, in detail business plan that tells of everything from the problems you plan on solving all the way to predicting what's to come in 5 years. The lean startup is made up of a few different parts. The first part that really sets it apart from a typical business setup is that the lean startup does not require a business plan. This practice uses questions that are summed up in a framework called the business model canvas. The canvas shows how the company gains its customers. Using the lean startup, you would then use customer development to test out the questions that you put in the framework. This is when you would go out and ask potential customers and potential partners for feedback. After getting the feedback, you would then take your feedback and revise the questions in your framework to better suit your audience. Along with this, you would also use an agile development, which is when the minimum viable products are created. Using this method eliminates the amount of cash and time needed to start up the actual business. The minimum viable product, or MVP in other words, helps entrepreneurs learn quickly. This is the fastest way to get through the build, measure, learn feedback loop with the minimum amount of effort. The MVP goal is to test fundamental business hypotheses. It can range from the actual idea of the business all the way down to the prototype of the actual product. Build, measure, learn feedback group. An important part of the lean startup is understanding the build, measure, lean feedback loop. To break down the concept, it all starts with the ideas. After having the ideas for the business, then you are able to actually build upon them. The build is coming from the experiments that are conducted to see how viable the business is. After you conduct the experiments, then you're able to create and develop the product of your business with measuring the results with gathered data. After being able to gather the data about your results, you should learn what works and does not work for your company. After you learn, you should be able to approach your ideas again, and basically this process starts all over again for you, and you're able to develop it a little bit more every time. For me, with the lean startup process, I actually find it to be the most interesting that this is going strictly from, it's going off of what a customer likes. You're getting is going directly from the feedback of the customers. So that actually does help you with, creating a successful business, because if you know the audience that you're reaching out to and they're able to directly tell you, "Hey, this works, this doesn't work. We like this, we don't like this." It helps you develop your business. Along with that, I like the fact that it's not based off of a typical business plan. With me in my personal journey of trying to create a business, I'm getting stuck at the point of creating this business plan. So for me to be able to kind of skip over that in a sense and kind of jump right into figuring out different hypotheses that I can approach to different customers and possible partners in my business, I believe that's going to help me out a lot in the long run versus being stuck at this one point of just trying to get this business plan, complete. Along with that, I did provide some of the references that I used, and thank you so much.